Stop, I ain't ready yet. Stop, I ain't ready yet. Okay, here we go, fam. What's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com. It's going to be so long tonight. I'm going to try my best to keep it succinct. So just stick with me for a few minutes. Tonight was the final 8 performances. They had big band night, and the acts performing with the 25-piece band. See, a few people on Twitter didn't understand exactly what this meant. Mario said in his own words, the challenge is to perform with a live big band. With a live big band. Not that they had to do big band songs, but they had to perform with a live big band. So, with that in mind, they dedicated these performances to someone special. Nigel Wright was directing the band, and tomorrow is a double elimination again. Michael Buble showed up and opened up performing You Make Me Feel So Young, and it's from his new album. I don't remember what the name of it is. I don't know why I was thinking he had a cocktail or two before the show tonight, you know. He was just playful and had a bit of a drawl going on. All the ladies were standing while he performed, but Simon kept his seat. At points, I felt like the band was going to overpower him, but he did great, and Simon stood when he finished. And Mario mentioned that Michael worked with the acts on their performances tonight, and we get to see his mentoring clips. One mentoring clip, it ends up. But I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, so Ryan Paige started out the performances. She did Swingin' by John Anderson. And I'm glad XFactor took my advice, right? Gave her a nice little Madonna mic so that she could move around the stage. I'm also glad this was an up-tempo song. Though it wasn't as touching as her other performances, it did show that she has some versatility, that she knows how to work the stage, you know, that it was a tiny bit awkward at points, and she was having a hard time catching her breath, but she kept the vocal together and it came off pretty well. And the reason I say awkward is, you know, there is the elephant in the room. She has her hands are like this, you know, and she's kind of swinging around and playing and stuff. But that does not take away from the beauty, for me, from the beauty of her performance, her voice, her commitment, everything that she does. That is just another part of who she is for me. And that's why I say it was just a little awkward seeing that going on. But, you know, oh my God, I think she is so amazing. And she is definitely an inspiration to lots and lots of people. Now, y'all go, Tito, get me a tissue because I'm going to end up crying. Kelly said she put her diva hat on and worked the stage like a pro. Paulina switched seat with Demi and said she's excited for this moment for her. Simon said it was the perfect song to do and she handled the choreography well. And she's as cute as a cupcake. Do you agree? I definitely agree. Oh, make sure that you thumb this up. This is Robert Anton. I didn't even write it in my notes, so I might forget. Before I even forget, please thumb it up. It lets me know that you are enjoying the commentary. Also lets other people know that you are enjoying it, that we are over here enjoying each other and talking about the show and having a good time. This is XFactor, baby. Promote XFactor. Okay, here we go. Restless Road was up next. They did Life is a Highway by Tom Cochrane. And the opening of this was so loud from the band, and both boys vocally were kind of swallowed up for me. It got a little better as the performance progressed, but not much better. I liked that they were all in suits like the Rat Pack or something, you know, but I still found them a little stiff and not as into the performance as I would have liked. They seem to be more worried about how they're doing and how they look and how they sound than just actually presenting the song. The ending harmony was good and the band dropped out so we could hear it. Kelly said their vocals were tighter and everything came together for them. Demi said they did well and looked like stars up there. Paulina said she can feel the chemistry between them and they did better than last week. I'll agree with that. They did do better than last week. Jeff Gutt was up next. He did Feeling Good by Nina Simone. And I wrote his segment with his dad was so touching. Again, tonight I had a few little things going on. Something's wrong with my eyes, you know. I knew somebody had to do this song tonight, but I wasn't expecting it from Jeff, right? I like how he tried to make it his own and he brought a little rockabilly feel to it, but I guess he can't help that with that voice, right? I just really didn't feel like he really knew what the lyrics were about. And it's crazy because this is a really big song vocally, but for me, if you miss what the lyrics mean, if you're not putting across what is actually happening in the lyrics, then you've missed the boat on the song. He did some really strong vocal work, but I didn't believe that he was feeling good. Actually, quite the contrary. I felt like he was kind of in pain or something because he was like so, and the song is all about, I'm feeling good. I can't sing on here, but you know, it's birds flying high. You know what I feel, talking to the birds, talking to the breeze, talking to the, you know, we all in this together. I feel so great, and I wasn't getting that from him. Demi said she never thought she'd hear him doing this song, and he killed it. Paulina called it an amazing performance, and how he did it very masculine and into the power of the beat. I'm just saying what she said. Simon said it's his best by far. Do you agree? Let me know down in the comments. Next up was Josh Levi, or is it Levy? Paulina called him Levy, so I don't know. Is it Josh Levi or Josh Levy? Oh, he did Treasure by Bruno Mars. And this was a great current song choice in a genre that could actually keep it from being totally boring, right? Because this could have been a really boring genre, right? He looked good and seemed to have really found his comfort zone on the stage. I thought the vocals were good and well balanced with the band and the ode to the singing in the rain, because you know, you saw it all set and stuff like that with Singing in the Rain. It was very clever from his team. The female judges all stood for him. Kelly said he let us into his world this week and called him exquisite. Demi said it was the cutest thing ever and told Paulina that she's done a great job with him. Simon told him he doesn't want him to get too theatrical with his choreography and don't let it date him. Carlito Olivero was up next. He did The Cup of Life, Maria, kind of a little medley, Ricky Martin. And for me, this is probably the best he has sounded. And he was singing in English and Spanish. It was very comfortable for him. The dancers and the band and the music and his performance were all right on point. And the girls all stood for him. Kelly said it finally looked like he was having fun. Demi said it was amazing and called it her favorite. She also told him he has a real place in the market. Simon said he finally told us who he is and who he should be as an artist. And we had another Covergirl segment as the contestants got ready for the big band night. And again, they left out the guys. Let the guys get made up and stuff too, you know. We know they're putting them in some powder and stuff like that. They can get a little action too. Alex and Sierra were up next. They did Trouble by Taylor Swift. Oh, wow. This was another great arrangement from them. Seriously, I was sitting there and I was listening to it and I was trying to figure out what the song was. And then I was like, they did the little part and I was like, oh my God, this is Taylor Swift. Very imaginative, very out of the box and inventive. Sierra looked gorgeous and Alex looked dapper, and their harmonies were tight and so cute on the little staccato parts. So nice. My mind was blown by the arrangement and it was just very impressive. Kelly said she wasn't crazy about this version of the song, but they sound great together, and said Sierra's personality shined tonight. Demi said the arrangement is so different than the original and she hated it at first, but they made her love it and it's stuck in her head now. Paulina said there's nobody else like them in the market. Lillie McCloud was up next. She did Summertime, and this was a huge undertaking, but I knew Lillie could do it. As soon as I heard it, I knew she could handle it. She came on with her stance looking like one of the Supremes, right, and gave us some sassy sexiness. These people are singing tonight, y'all. Can I say they are singing down the house. Top 8 are working it out. And Lillie gave me the chills on this performance. From her lowest notes to her highest, she commanded the song and all the ladies stood for her. Simon didn't. Okay. Demi said she's been hiding her range and said it's the best she's ever done. Paulina said she always delivers and called her impeccable. Simon said he loved the last note, but wanted her to let go and said it wasn't raw enough for him. Okay, so then she came back and she told him he was confusing her, and she had some great comeback comments. You guys have to look at them because, like I said, this is going to be really long. But, you know, that's what the judges do sometimes. They tell you this, you do this, you do that, you did this, I didn't like that, this happened, that happened, I wasn't crazy about that. And then it's like, what do you want? Tomorrow night is Thanksgiving special, and Demi Lovato and Michael Buble are going to be performed, and they said other surprises. And Mario keeps mentioning this final face-off, and I'm like, what is he talking about? This better be something big, because he keep talking about it. I'm like, what is the final face-off? What they talk about? Ellona Santiago was last with the pimp spot, and she did Mama Knows Best by Jessie J. And Ellona had such a very touching dedication to her sister. Again, I was just, somebody was cutting onions in my apartment, man. I don't know it. I was the only one here, right? Oh, the feels. She attacked this performance from note one and kind of reminded me of Christina Aguilera, really. The vocals were so powerful and yet sweet. She even broke it way down at one point sitting on the chair and then took us right back to the sky. A few of her riffs got a little lost, a little messy, but overall this was a killer performance. All the judges stood for her. Simon has been like holding out, but all the judges stood for her. Kelly said that was her best performance. Paulina said that she loves that she's in command and called her a leader. Simon called her an incredible singer and said it was a fantastic choice of song, and also said she may now have a chance of winning the competition. The final 8 go head to head in something called the final face-off. All right, and Michael Buble coached them for this performance. I thought he coached them for all the performances. That's what Mario made it seem like. But they each got a few lines to outshine the other people in this one song, right? They sang Cry Me a River, written by Arthur Hamilton. It's a very old song. Not the Justin Timberlake one, Cry Me a River, but the old one. And Jeff kicked it off, and Carlito followed him and actually compared favorably in my ears. Rion reminded me of like one of the Bond girls singing, and Restless Road each had their own little solo. Sierra nailed her part, and Alex was kind of laid back but had such a great tone. Ellona really showed out, and Lillie brought the sexy, but they missed the opening on Josh. His mic was too low, and they had to bring it up as he was singing. This was an interesting concept, but I don't think it'll matter more than their individual performances. Just wasn't, you know, it's like, whatever. They all sang. They do this on the performance nights, you know, when they do their own performances. Each of them do whatever. So anyway, what did you think? Do you think that this could be a deal breaker for anybody who wants to vote? Let me know down in the comments. Simon said you can't judge people on 3 lines. Let's go, Simon. Okay, I can totally agree with that. But said Ellona has had an outstanding night. What did you guys think? Oh my God, I was so many. It was like good, best, better, better. They were just climbing the whole time for me. It was each person was getting better than the next. Just one-upping each other for me. I thought it was a really good night. Tell me what you thought down in the comments. Make sure to thumb this up once again, to share it and favorite it and all that good stuff. Also, make sure to check out some of my other videos down here in there. I'm going to link them and stuff like that. I have a Mary Don't You Know cover that I did to kick off the holiday season. Go check that out on my It's Our Anton channel. And I'm going to stop talking right now. Happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays. It has begun. Peace.